morning, family. Tasha, MAMABEAR Prepping. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're just going to get into the very simple process of dehydrating strawberries. I'm going to walk you through 3 steps. We're going to prep the strawberries, we're going to dry the strawberries, and then we're going to condition the strawberries, and I'm going to walk you through from start to finish how to dehydrate strawberries. So today, to prep, first you're just going to need a really big bowl. You're of course going to want your strawberries. You're going to want some vinegar. I'm just using the apple cider vinegar measuring cup, and we're just going to be putting our solution together that we're going to let the strawberries sit in for 5 minutes, okay? To just get clean and kill all the bad stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and just walk you through this. I give my strawberries a little rinse, just a basic water rinse first, and then I do my solution. So I do a 4-to-1 ratio. So I'm just gonna throw in here 4 cups of water, nice cool water, right? Doesn't need to be warm or anything. So 4 cups of that water. And then I'm gonna do a cup of vinegar. And like I said, I'm just using the apple cider. I like it and I like the taste of it, okay? So we're just gonna do that, and then your washed berries, I have some over here that are already washed. I'm just gonna throw them in, okay? So you guys are gonna do that, and then these berries are gonna sit in the solution for 5 minutes. When you get done with your berries sitting for 5 minutes, then you'll cut them to size, okay? And I'll bring you back for that and show you what that looks like, what size I cut them to, and then we'll get them in the dehydrator. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, you guys, welcome back. So here are my strawberries. I have them out. So what we did was we set them in the solution, and then all I did was cut them up. And I just opened this up so you can see the sizes, right? There's no perfect size, just obviously the smaller will mean the faster they will dry, okay? So all I did was I put down 1 paper towel, put down all my strawberries here. You can see whole row of strawberries, okay? And then what I did was I'm going to leave them on the counter like this with this paper towel over them. And as you can see the little wet spots, right? And I just kind of, I'm not crushing them, you guys. I'm just using that other paper towel to get up some of that immediate moisture, okay, from that. And then what I'll do is I'll take that off, because I've been doing that for a little bit. And I'm just gonna let them kind of sit here. I'm just gonna let them sit here for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. And sit out. Now, we don't have a bug issue here or a gnat issue, but if you have a lot of gnats and things like that in your home, you're going to want to cover these up. You can leave the paper towel and just kind of cover them up, okay? This step, some people don't do this. This is not like a be-all, end-all, but I just like to kind of sit them out and get them a little bit dry from that solution that we had them in, okay? And then here's our trays, you guys. And so we're gonna load up these trays. I'm gonna get the trays washed real quick because they've been sitting for a while. And then I'll bring you back when we load it up. All right, you guys, we are loading these up. I've got 1, 2, 3 trays down already, so you can kind of see how I'm just loading them up on there. I've got a couple more trays, so I'm just gonna bring you along while I do these last ones, you guys. So all you're doing is you're just putting them on your tray. And the only thing that you're doing, you don't need any kind of fancy dehydrator. Any dehydrating system will work. But all you're doing is just making sure that when you do level them out on the trays here, that you're getting them single layer. And you're trying not to stack any berries on top of each other, just because it will take much longer for them to get through the drying process. Now for my dehydrator, we're going to be dehydrating these at 122. Typically it's about 122, 125 for fruit, okay? But you'll look at your dehydrator and see what it recommends for different things, okay? At the end of the day, you're gonna put it in there, but you're gonna take it out, you're gonna be checking it, and you're gonna take it out when they're done, okay? That's the thing about dehydrating. There might be a recipe and it might say, hey, it's supposed to take this such and such time to dehydrate. And to be honest, it might be shorter, but it also might be longer, okay? So you're just going to dehydrate it until it's done, okay? And the consistency we're looking for is that it's crispy and it will break when I pull it out of the dehydrator. I'm not looking for any kind of gooey, jerky-ish type of texture, right? I'm looking for crunchy, crispy strawberries when they get done, okay? So this is gonna take hours and hours and hours. Again, just make sure you're not double layering, you know, it's one layer of these strawberries. And again, you can cut them any size. Some people do smaller strawberries, like if you have smaller ones, they dry them whole, or they'll only cut them in half and do those. I had some decent sized strawberries, so I ended up cutting them kind of in slices, but I have some bigger chunks as well in here, but it's up to you, okay? So we're all done, you guys. We've got 5 trays now. We're gonna put this on the dehydrator for 122, and I'm gonna let this bad boy go, and then I'm gonna bring you back when they are dehydrated, and I'm gonna show you how you're gonna condition them. That's the next step before you store them, okay, you guys? Take care. Okay, you guys, welcome back. I just wanted to finish up this video before I take off for bed and walk you through the final step of conditioning your items that you just dried, okay? So when you dry items like this, right, there's a finishing process that you want to do that's called conditioning. And you can look at other videos, but basically what it is when you're done dehydrating food, so after I got done with the strawberries, I laid them out on the counter and I let them stay there for about an hour and just cool down, because they're warm to the touch when you took them out, and let them cool down and stiffen up a little bit, right? And then what I did after that was I came along and I put them in my jar, okay? And conditioning, all conditioning is doing is after you put your ingredient in the jar, the next 7 to 10 days, I'm gonna condition it by shaking it up. And so all I'm doing with the ingredients with the jar once a day, I literally just keep this on the counter here in the kitchen, and once a day, I just come through, I shake it up, and I'm looking for a few things. One, I'm listening that everything sounds super crunchy in there and hard. And then when I do that, when you are mixing it up like that and then you take a look at it, you're looking for any moist spots, any wet spots, and you can clearly see them, okay? Any mold spots. Now, if you got mold, you're a little too far, but what this is doing is getting ahead of any of that. But if you start to see any wet spots from you doing that, from you moving it around and aerating it, if you will, then you need to immediately take them out and put the product back on the dehydrator and start dehydrating it again, okay? And then when you get done with that, you're gonna restart your conditioning. So if you did this for a couple days and then all of a sudden saw some and you put them back, then you're gonna start all over with your conditioning, okay? So for the next 7 days, I'm just gonna keep a very close eye on this product, on these strawberries, just making sure that I have a nice dry product. And that's it, you guys. And then you're gonna put it in your jar. You don't need to vacuum seal this. You can just put it on your jar and you're good to go, okay? So I hope that you enjoyed this super quick video on just how to dehydrate strawberries. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, hit that like button, and then of course share the video if you think there's somebody out there that's getting into dehydrating and wants to, you know, take a twirl with the whole dehydrating type world, okay? I've been doing this for a while. For me, it's very big. I'm very big on dehydrating and then turning my dehydrated products into powders. So that's my thing. Tell me in the comments below what your thing is, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye.